Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final in the books. Pittsburgh's rookies shining on the biggest stage of their professional career. From 22-year-old goalie Matt Murray to 24-year-old Brian Rust breaking the ice. And just 62 seconds later, 23-year-old Connor Sheary doubling the advantage. It was fast. It was fun. So get ready. Wish I was with you, though. I really do. I'm just kidding, David. I do love you. All right. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final is in the books, my friends. Sid and the kids led the way for the Penguins to get the dramatic 3-2 win over the Sharks. And when it comes to the Stanley Cup Final, who better to break it down for us as we look ahead to Game 2? Of Philadelphia and Columbus and St. Louis. And back to Barry, David, how much you want to bet that he's going to be asking for a hair fan after seeing Beyonce?
We need to...
Louise.
That's my name.
All right, so I'm looking at this episode, and it's the perfect sheet, and they're talking about this 100-year-old rivalry between these two teams.
In this rivalry, it's special.
So it's for the Gibson Cup. So that is the third oldest trophy in hockey.
Behind the Stanley Cup.
Right behind the Stanley Cup. So in the piece, the reporter is shown the Gibson. Really quickly.
We were communicating over the weekend.
Over the weekend, he sent me a message before Game 6 and said, Warriors are going to take it.
Yes.
And then win it all. I said, are you sure? I immediately said, no, I think it's OKC. It's at home. That's a tough ask.
Yeah.
Why were you so confident in that choice? 6, wow.
Not sports expert, emotional sports fan.
Okay, emotional
I'll
sports
let you
fan.
be the expert.
All right, well, or something like that.
Yeah.
Masakela, thank you so much for joining us. David, back to you. We really appreciate you for being here because I know it's a difficult time and definitely an important story. So we appreciate your courage for coming on SportsCenter Coast to Coast and sharing your story. When did you first notice the signs of depression and anxiety?
Right when I got up to school.
I saw all the support you got once you came out and shared your story, but you said you debated on whether or not you should say something. Your coach at the time said that you missed spring training camp because you were dealing with personal issues. What made you decide to share your story? You didn't want to feel like you quit. That's the athlete in you, the competitor. Do you believe that there are others, perhaps athletes in the same situation, who can look to you as a way to know that there is some help out there for them?
I do.
I knew about this series completely has turned on its end in just about every game. Each game in itself has its own identity. So I don't know if last night was a knockout blow because it wouldn't surprise me either if the Thunder won Game 7.
Don't know either, but it is kind of disconcerting if you're the Thunder.
Of the most dynamic players in the world. And at any given moment, when those guys, when they play up to what they're capable of playing up to, they're going to have a chance. Golden State has found enough of themselves to maybe pull off what looked like was going to be a history-defining moment for this franchise.
But I'm still with Jemele in this respect. I mean, you go back to Game 5.
Thank you, Mike. Molly Qerim here with our NBA analyst, PJ Carlesimo. PJ, good morning.
Good morning, Molly.
Thank you for being with us. All right, Coach, Thursday, it's the rematch. Now, everyone's going to be watching Steph versus LeBron, but you will be zoned in on Draymond Green as well. Tell us why.
Well, that's going to be a challenge. Now, again, Cleveland knows this. They're looking at the tapes. They're going to have a better game plan than they did that night. They got drilled that night at home, didn't do a very good job. But I think Draymond's passing in particular. Now, interestingly enough, everybody's talking about...
Karen here with you on Mike and Mike. What a series it was out west, going a full 7 games while leaving us guessing what would happen next. It's like when you see the finale from your favorite TV series and you're depressed it's over, but keep your chin up because the next round is coming. It is going to be just as good. Here's a final look back at the